Hameen Media Group presents your NXT Next Level Wrestling Review with your host, Big Ray and the Vet. So,
are you ready? We said, are you ready?
good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, good afternoon, or good night, ladies and gentlemen. This is your Next Level Wrestling Review, your NXT review show, your news show, your back in the day show, your everything, pretty much in one delicious bowl of Saturday morning cereal show. That's what today is. It's true. You get a little bit of everything here, folks. I mean, you get a little bit of Raisin Bran, maybe some Cheerios, toss in some Lucky Charms, mix it all together. You know, maybe some Cocoa Puffs, milk turns like some weird brown color mixed with, anyway, you know what it is? I'm in the mood for cereal. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I am the pundit of the people, the man with a plan, Big Ray, here to stay to talk some lucha libre today. That's your Spanish lesson. And I'm not here alone, ladies and gentlemen. I am here with my co-host. He is a handsome one. He is the knowledgeable one, ladies and gentlemen. He's not the professor. No, he is the best in the world. Not just this world, possibly any other world. We haven't done all the research yet, but ladies and gentlemen, it is the one, the only, the main man with the master plan. It is my co-host, the Vet. That's him. He's a Rip Rogers guy. Best in the world. The Vet. Best in the world. Rip Rogers guy. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you've heard me say it before. You've heard me say it again and 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 again. He is the best in the world! A Rip Rogers guy! It's the Vet, J.B. Williams. What's going on, buddy?
Hello.
Hi.
It's definitely time to put the best to the test today because...
Oh, boy.
Man, oh, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be reviewing one of the best NXTs we've seen since last week. I think that's fair to say, right?
Oh, definitely.
And the best wrestling show that was on a Tuesday.
That's right. Of all the NXTs that we've ever watched, this was definitely one of them.
It was on it. It was on. Hold on.
Yeah.
Just this here. So this was a very interesting show. Heatwave is just around. I think it's this weekend coming up. And yeah, they were like, fuck you guys. Fuck the fans. You know, we'll throw a couple of TNA wrestlers in there. We have a ginger, a female ginger that wrestled, and she reminded me of I don't know. She reminded me of somebody. She reminded me of those wrestlers that used to face the Fabulous Moolah for the title. I think you know who I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Then we had a very short one on the same team. Like it's weird. It's like a little pug. Cute, adorable, right?
It's like a circus. It's just like
Weird.
a circus on the other side of the ring there.
It was like what was that? The Oddities. Remember that faction during the Attitude Era
With Sable.
Yeah, and then you have somebody who I thought I knew who it was, but some very elegant young lady who looks nothing like what she looked like before. It's like she's a reptilian or something. It's a shapeshifter. It's weird.
And we're not even talking about Jacy Jayne.
No, I mean, it was so
weird.
I couldn't wrap my head around some of the stuff. Now there was a match, maybe or two, that I did enjoy. But you're gonna have to hang out. And anyway, Vet. So it's been a week, and what's old is new again. And I told you I'd be ordering one of these, and I did. And it's this game. Remember this game?
Ah, yes.
NBA 2K14. I forgot how much fun this fucking game was. I forgot how much fun basketball games were back then. And how good, I mean, you know, of course the face models aren't what they are today. But my God, it's such a great game.
So does that tell you that like as you play this old game, does that tell you that they've been tapering off the quality so slowly over the years that you didn't barely notice it, and then now you pull it back and all of a sudden it's eye-opening?
Bro, so what I do is I have the hard disk, right, in my Xbox, and then obviously I had downloaded NBA 2K25. So I literally was playing NBA 2K14. I'm looking at this, I'm like, God, the court looks amazing. The lighting looks fantastic. The crowd is more interactive. It just, the gameplay was just, I know it was like kind of choppy and shit here and there because, you know, it's 2014 or actually technically 2013. Long story short, I said, because you have that what's called quick resume on Xbox, you just jump from game to game. So I just jumped over real quick to 2K25. I was like, the court looks like clay. The fans are all dressed the same. They're all just like clapping their hands. Clap, clap. Yeah, yeah. Everybody's doing the exact same thing. And in 2K14, one guy's got thunder sticks, the other one's getting a BJ from his girlfriend in the stands. It's the popcorn guy dropped the drink. I'm like, what the? I'm like, whoa! Look at all this detail. Did I mention the court? The lighting? Oh man, what a fucking delight! What a delight this game was. You being a video game aficionado, by the way, head over to Opinion Haver, the one who has opinions on Twitch.tv. What did you play yesterday, by the way?
You ever see that game Control?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was on its third strike. And
that's the one with the girl, right? She has like all these abilities.
She's got a gun and psychic powers.
Yeah.
And it was my third time trying it. I wanted to give it a fair chance. And by the end of the stream, I completely deleted it off my hard drive.
My wife, my wife loves playing games now. And fun fact, this is the first game on the Xbox that she just said, fuck this shit. She said, fuck, like it just didn't, she said it was too hard. But I don't know it being hard. I think it's just nothing made sense.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. The story doesn't make sense.
No.
I'm sure they think like by the end of it, they're going to pull it together with some crazy, oh my God, it was something like this all along.
It was me, Austin.
Yeah, like the higher power or something. But then again, I really don't think so. And then there'll be like long stretches of just kind of the same old stuff, but then the difficulty will spike up in places to the point where you just get pissed off. And I originally started playing on the PS4 and the load times were so bad. I was like, if you're going to keep giving me these bullshit deaths, I can't sit here and reload this thing over and over again. So I'll just wait till it's on the PS5. So I waited till it's on the PS5.
Same shit.
Yeah, I'm just not doing it anymore. Sorry, Control.
Yeah, very, very bad game. Very bad game. But NBA 2K14, very, very good game.
I have that one too.
My biggest disappointment is that I thought by this generation the backwards compatibility should go back, right, all the way to the original Xbox. You should be able to put an Xbox original disc in a PlayStation. You should be able to put a PlayStation 1 game in a PS5 and be able to play it. You can't do that. I could only go as far back.
I thought the Xbox could though.
It's bullshit. When they talk about backwards compatibility, there are only certain games that can play. That number one. Number two, and what they're really doing is they're talking about the Game Pass, where they'll have those old games, which is just same shit as PlayStation Plus or PlayStation whatever it's called. And it's just very unfortunate. I really wanted NBA 2K11 with Jordan. Remember when he brought Jordan back? Mm-hmm. So you have 2K14?
Yeah.
Am I wrong with anything I said about it?
I haven't played it since it was new, so I can't compare, and I didn't keep playing it. I had 2K16, and that's about it.
That's probably the last.
That was the Spike Lee one, right?
Yeah, I think that might be the last great NBA 2K14. This game is brought to you by NBA 2K. Give us money. Yes, very nice, very evil. Give us the monies. Anyway, All right, folks. Speaking of monies, hopefully we'll get some monies today. And with that being said, we'll acknowledge you.
Acknowledge me. Acknowledge me. You're going to acknowledge me. You're there, sitting at home. Acknowledge me.
Yeah, we'll look up into the heavens, folks. And we will thank our friend who is shining down upon us, the man who's got the gabagool. Media M5 Big Mike. How you doing? How you doing? God bless you, Mike. Very sorely, man. Again, I would love to know Mike's opinion on what's going on in the world of professional wrestling. Much like my brother in heaven, Bill Schuyler, who thought, what's the black wrestler that they dressed him up as a fucking African warrior with a big Q-tip in his hand, real jack kid.
Apollo Crews.
When he first came to the WWE, Bill Schuyler, there's a video I saved. I have it. That he put up at onewrestling.com, and he goes, I guarantee Apollo Crews will be the first black WWE champion. Then he passed away.
There's still time. Apollo Crews has not been released.
Listen, brother. It's over. It's over. Frank's Pickleball asked the biggest ass in all of HMG. What's going on? We have the thankful one, Michael Vasquez, saying thank you for the upload. We have the lovely Elizabeth, and she says, yeah, you're live, yeah. It's the first time she's been here live with us for quite some time, if I'm correct. So welcome back, Elizabeth. Good to see you. Hope work is going well. Jumanji. All right. We got the dancer one, the handsome one, the slasher one, the dancing, handsome, slashing, Dan Heffron. Greetings and salutation, my friends. I just retweeted your gimmick here on Twitter. If you don't know what I'm talking about, if you don't follow Dan Heffron, what are you doing? Follow him. Find out what the hell I'm talking about. You know what? Where is it? Yeah, follow him at D Heffron, HEFFRON 3. The third one. And he plays Maneater. It's pretty dope. So we love you. We love you, Dan. We appreciate you. We have the winniest of all Chris's. I call him Chuckles. It is the one, the only.
Yes, boy!
Chris Winland's in the house, folks. Who else we got here? We got the Zach Attack. It's friends forever. Zach Minger, or Minger, or Minger. Never really corrected me on which one is correct, but it's National Chocolate Pecan Pie Day. Is that really you like pecan pie? Bet?
Yeah. Wait, so he's saying it's only chocolate pecan pie day, like a regular pecan pie is not the day today.
I don't know.
It's only chocolate pecan.
That's interesting. You know,
that's a rare pie. You don't really see that pie out there in the world.
I started having pecan pie only maybe 6 years ago. I tried my first piece, and because I always looked disgusting to me.
Yeah, it does look absolutely disgusting.
Oh, yeah.
It's the ultimate don't judge a book by its cover food.
Bro, it might be the best thing you can ever put in your mouth besides Colin. Just saying that. It's delicious.
It's definitely better than that.
Oh, yeah. Colin's it's like putting a garbage bag in your mouth with a hole in it. What else we got here, brother? We got Kenny effing Powers. Yo, Big Ray, the vet, and the homie Gary. Is Gary here, folks? It's Gary.
For Kenny Powers.
There he is.
Gary can make an appearance.
There he is. The one, the only, the magnanimous Gary. He's here. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the master and ruler of the world. Doesn't give a damn who you are. St. Vicious. What's going on, buddy? All right, who else we got here as I zoom back to my room so we can do it all night. The artist has finally returned, folks. And a legend as a wife. What is he talking about? Nice, gotta see legend. Anyway, we love you, man. We thank you for being here. Our family is here. As I zoom past this, man, I am hoping not to miss anybody, folks. If I missed your name, please throw up a gimmick here. And you got 10 seconds. We love you. We appreciate you. We thank you. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the 1, the 2, the 3 count. This is the 3 count. With the latest breaking news in pro wrestling, sports, pop culture, and more. Now back to Big Ray and the Vet. Oh, Vet, so much to talk about, my friend.
Really?
Yeah, quite a bit.
Nice for a change. Oh,
Yeah.
Before we get started,
Yes, sir.
Frank said, sorry to bother you at work, Vet, but was Hayabusa a great wrestler? And before I could even have a chance to answer, the artist comes in with a, yes, he was. Ricochet in a Japan mask. First of all, what the hell kind of a sentence is that?
That's awesome.
Second of all, he didn't ask you. But third of all, since you know every damn thing, I'll just let your answer stand and not worry about it. How about that?
That's a good answer, though.
Yeah.
Ricochet.
A Japan mask. What's a Japan mask? What is he had the flag, the national flag of Japan as a mask, like Grande Americano? What the fuck does that even mean? Ricochet in a Japan. You know what? Just get back to work. Go talk to the kid that's on your Microsoft Teams call.
That is fucking awesome. The Japan mask, folks.
That should be the name of a wrestler.
Japan mask.
Japan mask.
It could be.
Yeah, why not?
Could be. I could see that in like Getting Over in AAA or, you know. Japan mask man. Japan mask man. Japan mask man.
Yeah. There's so many different ways we could go.
According to multiple sources, Vet, I haven't spoken to you about this yet. I don't know if you have on any other podcasts. I haven't had a chance to really listen to many of the podcasts this week. I have a plan to save a bunch of them for my laundry day tomorrow. And it's about the legend, the one, the only, the Ayatollah of rock and roller, the one, the only Chris Jericho. They're saying it is inevitable that he's coming back to the WWE at the age, I think, of 54 or 55, if I'm correct. I don't know. Hey, Siri, how old is Chris Jericho, the wrestler?
Chris Jericho is 54 years old.
54. November. So he'll be 55 in November. Ha-ha.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to give an opinion first, and then you will have it, and you will do what you do. My opinion is that Chris Jericho is I think, possibly one of the greatest of all time, period. I don't think there's a question about that. I really think he's that great. He is the No. He is the Cher of professional wrestling history, able to be successful in multiple decades. And no, he is the Madonna professional wrestling, evolving. And with that being said, Vet, I'm trying to make this is a serious podcast. So with that being said, Vet, this Ayatollah of rock and roller at the age of soon to be 55, people are getting tired of him in AEW. See, the difference between him and AEW and him and WWE is that he would go away for months at a time. Remember back in the WWE? And he was just there. Didn't he have a gimmick where he made fun of the fans regarding like a recent gimmick? That's what the Learning Tree was all about, right?
Yeah, his show is called
TV Time.
TV Time.
Not that I watch AEW. I'm just guessing here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want people to think I watch that shit.
It's all right. It's okay.
I get my info from the wreckage.
Right.
That's a good cover. Smart.
So, what is your question?
Well, my question is, what does a 55-year-old hollow-chested fat Chris Jericho bring to the WWE? Does he bring the list? Does he dress in a suit with a scarf? What the fuck? Does he wear the fucking spiky gimmick, the Road Warrior leather jacket? Like, why are you is he going to be a play-by-play guy? Is he going to actually wrestle in the ring? Is it going to be the oldest WrestleMania main event, him against CM Punk for the AEW title? He brings back the one with the fucking spray paint on it.
You're 47 and you're 54.
What is this? And why would WWE even consider bringing him back unless it's under like some weird Legends deal? Seriously.
I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know.
What? I came to you for this shit.
Bro, listen.
Oh, no.
You said Chris Jericho.
Inevitable.
Yes, you said Chris Jericho is one of the greatest of all time. And he's been doing his damnedest to erase that reputation ever since the past 5 years.
That's nice.
Well, consider my feelings. I had to watch.
Well, I feel giggly today. What the hell is going on?
Yeah, like everything, all the goodwill that he built up and all the stuff that he accomplished, he's trying to flush it all down the toilet. Oh, man. So what can he bring? I don't know.
Right. Like what?
See, I don't know if he's going to bring that downward spiral back with him and just embarrass himself. I don't know what you would do with Chris Jericho in WWE now. Where's their room? Where's there room for a Chris Jericho? It's certainly not as like, I don't want to see him in the ring anymore.
No.
I just don't.
What do you think of Rick says, Richard Bronson Vickery says, the WWE audience would overly welcome Jericho home. Do a year-long run, do a different past Jericho gimmick every month. I guess what do you mean, like a last run, like a John Cena, and then induct them into the Hall of Fame? Would you be all right with that, Vet? Would that be palatable?
I guess, but I just don't like. That's gonna be. Is Chris Jericho gonna be like a draw like a John Cena for the money that he would probably want to come back and do that?
I'm going to go back and ask you this question regarding the statement I made. Do you not disagree, though, that he is like legit one of the greatest of all time? Like, he is one of the greatest, and he basically kicked off AEW too. I'll toss that in the bucket.
Chris Jericho's had an impressive run.
Great run. Like an amazing run. All the way back from Mexico. His days in Mexico as the Lionheart. Into WCW. Into the WWE. Away from the WWE. He's never wrestled for TNA.
Oh. Hey, there's a place we can... There's a closet we can lock him in.
Have him beat a Moose clean.
Yeah.
Tap out to the Lion Tamer.
Yeah, why not?
What you think there, buddy?
Whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to be a lot more of a fan of Chris Jericho's. Let's put it that way.
I know. Well, you watch him all the time.
Yeah.
On AEW.
That's what does it. If you watch Chris Jericho, you become less of a fan. If you remember Chris Jericho, he seems really great. And a matter of fact, the past 5 years has made me reflect upon Chris Jericho's entire career and made me think, God, was I just too stupid? Like,
no.
Was it my fault that I thought this guy was ever good? I don't know.
He was good, though. Right?
He definitely had his moments. The best, in my opinion, and I'm right, the best Chris Jericho ever was the suit run. You remember the suit run?
He had the scarf, and he came in very seriously, almost stoic.
He didn't have a scarf. He just had a suit.
Who am I mixing him up with? Del Rio?
Yeah, Del Rio had a scarf. But Jericho just had a suit, and he would come in and say, quiet. That whole run. And even the way it started out where like he became that because of the I think it was Batista and Shawn Michaels angle. They had an angle, and then he was like in the middle of it because he was doing the highlight reel, and he thought he thought Shawn Michaels was injured, And then he thought Shawn Michaels was faking the injury, and then it turns out it was a whole thing. But that was the best he ever was.
Man, I'm gonna disagree with you. I think Y2K was the best. I think Y2J, Chris Jericho. I mean, I love that version of Chris Jericho. It was awesome. The New Japan version of Chris Jericho wasn't bad either. I forgot about that. Did you forget about that monster run he had over there? With the fucking 80s makeup, the lipstick. Forgot about that, huh? Huh?
No, nobody. People did probably forget about it for good reason. Yeah.
Well, according to the Wrestling Observer, I'm sorry. This is fight. Wait. Let's just say multiple sources. Naomi's pregnancy has led to huge creative shifts in the WWE. Wow, really? Okay. Oh boy. All right, let me see. Folks have noticed LA Knight's profile on the WWE.com website now appears on Raw's roster. Huh? So we know that this past week, who was it? Who flipped over? It was Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn. I'm so fucking happy, Vet, that I don't have to review Sami Zayn. I'm like ecstatic. And I'm even more happy that LA Knight is going to Monday Night Raw, because now this gives him a real shot, I believe, in my humble opinion, at becoming a world champion there.
Why didn't they just trade him?
They did. Did you see?
No, I mean, like, why didn't they make that like a thing on TV so that they could get some content?
I don't know why they don't do that. Who was it?
Remember when Sami Zayn, because some fan pointed this out like immediately.
What?
You couldn't even have something be out in the world for like 10 minutes without some wrestling fan making a meme and reminding us all. But if you remember that whole thing where Paul Heyman was trying to get Sami to go to SmackDown, and he said, I'll even hook you up with a guaranteed world championship match against.
That's right.
And he just wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
And now he just does.
He just got traded.
Well, he didn't get traded. He made it seem like it was his choice.
Oh.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I see what you're saying. I don't understand. Jamie, I don't get it. I don't understand what they probably think we forgot. Which
they probably did. They probably forgot.
I did.
They probably legitimately forgot.
Well,
but don't worry, that you'll see all that on Unreal Season 2.
Okay. I hope not.
And they'll clear all that mess up for you.
Fun fact, I won't be watching Unreal Season 2 after I saw Season 1.
Oh, come on.
No, it's not going to happen. We have a question here. Let's see what it says. Lorenzo Granger. He says, I have a question. Do you think Triple H and Chris Jericho get along with each other? Because now Triple H runs everything. Chris Jericho, he was loyal to Vince McMahon. All right, so I guess he's asking, do you think Chris Jericho's loyalty to Vince McMahon would affect him if he had a WWE run? Being that Triple H is in charge, what do you think best in the world?
No, I don't think it would affect anything. I think he's loyal to Vince McMahon, says who?
Facts.
Says who?
He did leave the WWE, bury them when he went to AEW and started a whole new company to kind of fuck over
that's
Vince
not
McMahon.
that loyal. It's not that loyal. No, I mean, he had a relationship with Vince. That was his boss for a long time, and I don't think there was, but I don't think that it was always sunshine and rainbows between those guys anyway. And I think him and Triple H buried the hatchet a long time ago. So, no, I don't think it would matter. If he wants to come back, that's not going to be an obstacle for him.
I agree. 1,000% there, Betty. All right, let's see what we got here. On Lucha Libre Online, Hugo Savinovich claimed there are many people.
Son of a bitch? What? Hugo
Savinovich. That's what
Savinovich.
it says. Son of a bitch.
Oh.
Son of a bitch.
Ray, you're making me so mad.
Exactly. It almost went over your head, but it landed right here on the forehead. Took a claim that there are many people that in the WWE who want Alberto Del Rio to make his return, and Roman Reigns, the OTC. Oh my God, he's one.
Not him.
It's him.
Don't tell me he wants Alberto Del Rio back.
I'm telling you, Yvette. God damn it! I'm telling you, it's true.
Man. And this source is what again?
Lucha Libre Online with Hugo Sanovich. Sanovich.
Okay.
I don't even know if Berto Del Rio is still wrestling.
Oh yes, he was until very recently.
Does he still have the little fat guy with him?
I wish.
Alberto Del Rio. That guy. What was his name again?
Ricardo Rodriguez.
Bro, that dude. Did you ever see him wrestle?
Maybe once. I know he was doing that before. Like he was in FCW. Like they had like a whole weird like they had a whole. Actually, it wasn't it like wasn't he like part of the Illuminati gimmick, and that's how the
probably
that's how the Ascension came into it. And then they were the only people left with that. With that gimmick.
Fuck this wrestling news. This is the news I want to hear. And Troy 8686, Troy M. They are now releasing Spider-Man on Xbox and Halo on PlayStation and making games for both systems going forward. I heard this news. I've been dying to play Spider-Man on my Xbox, on my beautiful giant box with stars all over it because I have the fucking 2 terabyte version. Ved, consoles no longer matter. Like wrestling fans, we don't matter anymore. Your thoughts on Spider-Man leaving its prison of PlayStation, that giant weird-looking fucking thing, to this beautiful black box that I have sitting here.
Did you just get one guide here?
Oh, what does that mean?
Like one guy just says something and we're just reporting it?
No, because I heard the same thing. I was actually reading on that too.
That would be the biggest news in the world if that was true.
I'm telling you.
It must have just happened in the past 5 minutes.
And did you hear that Chris Jericho was coming back to WWE?
No.
Oh. TC.
Is Chris Jericho going to be on Xbox?
He is an Xbox.
He is an Xbox.
It's an Xbox with a fucking bad haircut. That's what he is.
He's an Xbox in leather pants.
That's in a weird chest. TC at WrestleVote says The New Day personally wrote the news article that appeared on the T-shirt of Corey. I don't know what they're even talking about. All right, so let's move on here, folks. That is your wrestling news for today. Let me just quickly scroll here to see if I'm missing anything. Matt Riddle doesn't think the WWE Hall of Famer understands business. He's probably talking about The Undertaker. No, who's he talking about? Oh, he's talking about Goldberg. Probably. Nobody cares about that. Matt Hardy comments on Brock Lesnar. Nobody cares about that. Jim Ross is still kicking. All right, I care about that. Kevin Nash, no. Jon Moxley. Jon Moxley inevitably coming back to WWE. I hope not. I don't know if you discussed this. I really don't want him back. Can you make that not happen?
Me personally, I don't think so. I can't stop them. They want to do it.
I don't. Oh no. Anyway, and Willow Nightingale has lost a few pounds, and I would have hit it before, and I'd hit it 10 times more now. So we'll just leave it at that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I guess it's time to go back in time to a better yesteryear. If you are watching for the very first time, we jump into the time machine every single week, and we go back to this day in professional wrestling history. And I have 2 songs playing at the same time. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Will you stop? What you gonna do?
What's your name, fella?
Triple H. Boobies.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to go back in time. One of our favorite segments of the week, of the show, of all space and time. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going back to August 20th. And we're going all the way back, ladies and gentlemen, to 1990-something. Yes, it is 1995, Vet. And a young vet is walking around just slaying all those vaginas. And IWA Japan presented Kawasaki Dream. The event in Kawasaki, I don't know. The event in Kawasaki, Japan. The match featured the infamous King of Deathmatch tournament.
Oh, was Japan Mask in this one?
Oh, yeah, Japan Mask in the main event, folks. Versus Chris Jericho. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, wow. Early days.
The finale saw Cactus Jack, you may have heard of him, defeat Terry Funk in a no ropes, exploding, barbed wire, exploding ring time bomb match. That is exactly what it was called. I'm going to repeat myself. In a no ropes, exploding, barbed wire, exploding ring time bomb match.
Mm-hmm.
That you've been very clear over the many years that you've been doing this, that this is possibly your favorite match of all time.
Yeah. It's the stipulation I always hope for when, a feud gets to a certain point.
What the fuck must that have looked like?
Oh, you never saw this?
No.
Really? Okay. Well, a lot of people did. It was one of probably the most traded tapes of all the tape traders.
Have a picture
was
here.
This match.
This is the man, the myth, the legend right here. Cactus. He looks a lot like Mick Foley. Anyway.
Yeah, a lot like him. Is this also not the you remember when Insane Clown Posse would do like the commentary over the Japanese matches and call it Stranglemania, and they would sell those as like VHS tapes?
Joe, dude. I don't remember this shit at all. All I remember, the last exploding ring match I remember was John Moxley against another Fat Eddie.
That's
Eddie
about
Kingston.
to get him. That's about to get him his job back in WWE.
The Sprinklers of Death match.
Mm-hmm.
Let's fast forward, Fred. Let's go to 2000 and something. Let's go to 2001. Monday Night Raw played host to Austin Appreciation Night.
I see.
As the
so
Alliance,
this is after his heel turn.
yes, after his heel. As the Alliance paid tribute to their leader, Stone Cold Steve Austin, the party was ruined when Kurt Angle drove a milk truck to ringside and doused the entire group in cold dairy. Vet, milk truck versus beer truck. Who's more over?
Well, beer truck. I mean, you could definitely see over the years of them trying to just like cash in on old moments, try to recreate them because, Brian Gewirtz can only steal so many Adam Sandler lines. So like, he's got to actually go back into old wrestling at some point and try to steal that stuff too.
Did I mention I played 2K 2014 again?
Yeah, you did.
Okay. All right, so let's go to 2006. WWE SummerSlam took place at the TD Bank North Garden Arena in Boston, Massachusetts.
That sounds Australian.
That is Australian. Hold on. All right, we're going to jump in the car. We're going to go to the garden. Maybe get a couple of hot dogs. Huh? Yeah? All right. Oh, damn it. I still went back to Jimmy.
It barely went back to Australia.
Fuck.
It's hard.
It's a wicked pisser. It's a wicked pisser there. Chip.
Well, I mean, it's similar because you know how like Australia is just the criminal element of Britain that they shipped off,
Same shit with Boston.
Yeah, and Boston is the criminal element here, and we put them up in the corner.
Boston. Let's go watch the Red Sox. The Red Sox. In the main event, Edge retained the WWE Championship over John Cena. God, Edge is still wrestling. So is John Cena. Several of one kind of match took place at the evening, such as Hulk Hogan versus Randy Orton, Big Show versus Sabu, Ric Flair versus Mick Foley, and Triple H and Shawn Michaels versus Shane and Vince McMahon. Vet, I don't remember this shit at all. And I'm going to ask the professor right now, because I know you're watching. I want you to reach your hands out and touch the screen. I want you to review this pay-per-view. Episodic.
It sounds like a good card.
Right? I don't remember who went over any of these things. Did Hulk Hogan beat Randy Orton? Or did the Legend Killer beat him? Did Sabu versus the Big Show? Imagine what kind of a debacle that was.
That was the WWE CW, right?
Yeah. How good do you think the Big Show would have been if he wasn't lazy? Is he the greatest giant of all time? I know Andre is the biggest legend and shit, but let's be honest, folks. Andre was the shits in the ring. He was the shits, and he couldn't cut a promo to save his life because he could barely speak. That's why he had Bobby the Brain Heenan. But Big Show was a different beast. Your thoughts?
Yeah, the Big Show is probably, you could say he's the greatest giant of all time, but you could also say he's the biggest wasted talent of all time.
That's a fact. Dude.
Like if they spent half as much time actually taking him seriously as they did ribbing him, we'd be having a lot of different conversations right now.
Yeah. I think he's the greatest giant of all time, personally. It's him, then Big John Studd. Let's go to 2010, Vet. The Great Manager. I thought this guy, when I was a kid, I thought he was an awesome bad guy manager. And I think he's overlooked and underrated, and is the great Skandar Akbar. I don't know if you remember him. He passed away as a result of prostate cancer. Skandar Akbar. I remember watching him on old Channel 68 here on UHF for the very first time. I think it was it Florida Championship Wrestling, or was it? No, it was AWA, if I'm correct. Out of Minnesota. I was watching Skandar Akbar in Minnesota. That's my Jesse Ventura. Minnesota. How's that?
Not bad. You're doing current day Jesse, or you're doing podcast Jesse.
I ain't got no time to bleed. Minnesota. Anyway, I'll work on that. Your thoughts on Skandar Akbar, Vet?
I missed his whole run.
Oh,
so I've only seen little bits, and I listen to people tell stories about him.
Yeah, he's really good, man. One man gang.
Another guy I really missed was Gary Hart.
Oh, Vet.
I saw more of him than Skandar Akbar, but still not as much as I should have.
Yo, dude, Gary Hart. He was what Paul Heyman is now. Seriously.
Yeah.
He was so fucking good. He was an intelligent, believable. I can't explain it, man. He's a mix of modern day Paul Heyman, a little bit of I don't know. He was so cool. I just can't, Vet.
I can't with this.
Can't with this shit, man. But I remember Skandar Akbar in the UWF. He was the manager. I think it was called was it Devastation Incorporated? Yeah, Devastation Incorporated. I can't remember who the hell was in it. But they did have battles with the Von Erichs and stuff, and he was just a piece of shit. Oh, I think One Man Gang was in Devastation Incorporated. Am I wrong, folks? He wrestled in Puerto Rico. I mean, he managed in Puerto Rico, did some wrestling there as well for Cologne, for the Colognes and stuff. But yeah.
It all sounds right.
He's great, man. He's fucking great. Hey, speaking of great, in 2016, Vet, we go to NXT TakeOver Brooklyn 2. This is when NXT was fucking awesome.
Man, I wish we were doing NXT review show on this.
Could you imagine if you and I were reviewing that NXT now?
Oh my God, we'd be the #1 podcast on YouTube.
I think so. I think all of the background would be black and yellow.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I went to
as Wiz Khalifa once said.
I went black and yellow, black. Anyway, I went to a bunch of NXT shows back then, bro, and it was just a different feeling. Mm-hmm. It was so cool. But here in NXT Brooklyn TakeOver 2, let me see what we have here. This is obviously in the Brooklyn. Was it the Barclays Center? Was it in Yeah, it was Barclays Center. The event is headlined by a trio of sensational matches that showcase the very best of the NXT division. In the main event, we had Shinsuke Nakamura. He defeated Samoa Joe to become the first ever two-time NXT champion.
Wow.
Asuka, you're not ready for her, successfully defended the NXT Women's title against Bayley. That's the Hugger Bayley. And then the Revival, you may have heard of them. They defended their tag team titles against DIY.
Oh, I bet that match was fantastic.
Oh, God. And yes, artist, Samoa Joey. Because
Joey Samoa.
You know what it is? That Samoa Joey, he is a killer, right? He would beat the living shit out of me, Vet. But I find him to be adorable and almost like cuddly looking.
Mm-hmm.
I can never be, as he's pushing my nose bone into my brain, with overhand rights. I'm like, oh, I hope he hugs me at the end. He's just so cuddly. I don't know. It's the way I feel. And speaking of cuddly, ladies and gentlemen, we end off in 2017. WWE SummerSlam goes down at the Barclays Center. I keep getting fucking text messages. The Barclays Center in Brooklyn. In the night's main event, Brock Lesnar defeats
John Cena?
No, Samoa Joey.
Oh, no, he didn't.
Brock Lesnar. Yes, it was. I know this. Brock Lesnar defeated Samoa Joey, Braun Strowman, and Roman Reigns in a fatal four-way match. Remember this now? For the WWE Universal Championship of the Galaxy. Samoa Joey.
Yeah, we all miss this creative. Bring Vince back.
Oh, well, folks, I guess that's it. So we have some birthdays here. Excuse me. As I hit the birthday, it's the go home music here. And all right, ladies and gentlemen, it is birthday time. Yes. So we can go right now. Right now, go to your local Twitter and wish a happy birthday to Walter, born in 1987. The Walter. You may know him as Gunther. Right, Vet?
Right.
Who else we got? We got Mikey Nichols. I don't know who the fuck that is.
Some Australian guy.
Okay, spelled N-Y. Jimmy T's brother, Mikey Nichols. That's Jimmy T's real name. It's Jimmy Nichols. Duke the Dumpster Drosy, who I used to interact with a lot on Facebook until I found out that he is awful.
Yes.
Awful.
Yes, we legally probably shouldn't even mention his name.
Awful human being. Tori. I don't know which Tori this is. Tori.
It's got to be the one from X-Pac.
You think so?
Yeah. Otherwise, they would say Wilson.
Anyway, and finally, a legend. Not Rip Rogers, Rip Morgan. AWA legend. If you guys don't know who that is, then that's on you, folks. It's your fault. It's your fault you don't know who Rip Morgan is.
Is Rip Morgan still with us?
I don't know. I guess we can find out after this. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to come back to 20. Oh, wait. What the hell was that? Come back to 2025, folks. Whether you like it or not. As Vet pulls up his notes, I close out all these tabs. Vet, it's time for NXT. And we're going to walk there. We're going to walk in the rain because it rains a lot in Florida. We're going to walk into and through the parking lot of death. We are going to be greeted by the NXT security guards. He will open the door and we are walking. We're walking. We're grabbing a glizzy, some soda, maybe a beer, maybe some popcorn. We're getting seated now. The lights are going crazy. And ladies and gentlemen, NXT August 19th, 2025. It is headlined by a big #1 contenders match. And ladies and gentlemen, we are going to do what Bobby Heenan says is impossible. We're going to turn ice cream into horse. No, we're going to turn horse manure into ice cream. We're going to do our best, bro.
We can do our best. If anybody can do it, we can.
We're going to try. Vet, let's talk about it. Oh, did you see this before anything? Before NXT happened, I think this is fine. Yeah, we could do this.
Did I see Trick walking outside the line of people?
So you did.
Yeah.
I don't have to show that to you.
No, I saw it.
All right, so I was gonna do it for the people, but fuck it. He just went. Trick Williams is outside in the streets of New York City in Brooklyn, shirtless in his
Wasn't
underwear.
this Philadelphia?
Philadelphia, whatever. New York, it's right there. It's like 2 hours away. Not even from here. It's like an hour and a half from Brooklyn. How you doing? I live in Bensonhurst. You know that?
Mm-hmm.
Look up Bensonhurst, Brooklyn. We have quite a history.
It's right there next to Philadelphia.
All right, let's do this, Vet.
All right. Well, so besides Trick Williams doing the crowd work and the line outside, we've got the arrivals to the building as usual. And we are starting off hot because Josh and Yoshi are fighting.
Why?
They're like in the production area and they're fighting and they fight out to the ring. And they're fighting and they got a match and they're fighting. And I guess it's a hardcore match. Or street fight.
Street fight match.
Street fight. Philadelphia street fight. And they're fighting and they're fighting. And then something happened, Ray.
Oh shit.
I had to make a judgment call. Because what happened was, let me break this down for you.
All right.
Scientifically. Inamura.
Okay.
Hey, nice. Inamura gets a kendo stick. And I go to my phone and I start typing a D-I-S. But then before I could finish, he put the kendo stick away and grabbed a baseball bat.
Oh, okay.
And then I thought, should I technically he did a kendo stick appeared and I have every right in the world to disavow this shitty match and save myself 10, 15 minutes, whatever it might be. But for the people, because he put it away and went and got a bat, I will make a rare exception. And I will not disavow this match.
Oh, yay.
And then Josh Briggs went outside and got like 3 kendo sticks, and I was like, "Yep, that's it. It's gone. It's over."
But
he ruined it. There was a chance. There was a chance, and he blew it. Briggs blew it.
Inamura did something I've never seen before,
and I never seen it at all.
So Josh Briggs has a kendo stick, and Inamura chopped through the kendo stick out of anger. There was a moment in this match. And it was a moment, and this is why I say there's a moment, because Josh Briggs did a decent job at selling the shock of the kendo stick being chopped in half. It was wonderfully done. This was weird, this match. I didn't know if I liked it. And by the way, speaking of weird, the arena, so you see I'm sitting in the actual arena. It's filling up right now behind me. What a weird fucking arena that was, right? It was on some weird like stage. There was a part where he threw him out of the ring and there was more out of the ring. It was like a second level of hell.
Right.
What am I talking about? It was like the ring was, for those that didn't watch, it was the ring on a stage. And the stage dropped off like 5 feet. How fucking dangerous is that? They couldn't put a ramp or something there? I don't know.
Well, they could have, but they didn't.
Anywho, listen, brother. Inamura hit. I mean, Josh Briggs got some color. I guess it was the hard way because he Inamura put the trash can over his head, and he hit him with the baseball bat, and I think that might have nicked him in there because it didn't look like he didn't have. I didn't see his hand go up so he can cut himself or anything. So he probably he bled the hard way, as the cool kids say in wrestling. This match is weird because I felt like it was a sloppy, shitty match, but I couldn't take my eyes off of it, and I don't know why. Does that make sense at all, bro? I think the hurricane's coming here. We have a hurricane on the East Coast heading here.
Stand back.
Oh shit, that is Shane Helms. Hold on. Yo! Get the fuck off my roof, bro.
Doesn't he know he's fat? Like, he's going to cave in your roof.
Well, what the fuck why do you think I just told him to get off my roof?
Yeah.
Oh my God. He's hanging out with 3 Count.
Oh, man. He can't get them out of his heart, I guess. All right, so is that it on the is that it on the whatever happened in the first segment that I don't recall or didn't take place because I don't acknowledge its existence?
Hold on. I had I was coughing. I wasn't coughing. I was laughing. Yeah. So
who won? Who won? Whatever this was.
Oh my God! Briggs hits the moonsault through a table because if you go through a table, it hurts more.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess if your shoulder's up but it's on a table, it's technically down. So he pins him on the table awkwardly and weirdly. Like he would legit, like Inamura's shoulders were a sweet 8 inches off the ground, but neither here nor there. The referee said, "Fuck it, let's get this shit over with." And
I'm not getting fired.
Yeah, fuck this shit. I'm counting to 3, brother. So I again, I'm gonna re-emphasize and finish with this. It was a weird, shitty match, but I couldn't not watch it. There was something appealing about it. I don't know.
So 3 stars.
Bro, I don't even 3 fucking kendo sticks. 3 chopped in half kendo sticks.
3.5, yeah.
Which makes 6.
2.5, yeah.
So.
Yeah, 6 little. All right, so Ava and Santino and Masha are all on a Zoom call on X or something, working out what's about to happen later.
Oh, my God.
Ricky Saints makes an entrance.
I was
Sarah Schreiber is with Trick Williams, and Trick Williams cuts a promo.
See, just talk about it.
Yeah. No, we're done talking about it.
Oh.
So now we have Jasper versus Ricky. Is this also a no DQ match, or are the rules out the window because we're in Philly, or what?
I don't know. I guess it's whenever a referee fucks up and doesn't do his job or her job, it's what do they call it? The referee's
discretion.
There you go. That's how you get out of it. There was a lot of that today, by the way, which didn't make sense to me. We'll talk about that during the main event. But this was go ahead, do your thing.
Well, to me, I mean, I was barely paying attention, but to me, it looked like the typical Jasper Troy beats up a guy for 10 minutes and loses. Is that what more or less describe it?
Yeah, so you're building this guy Jasper Troy as an unbeatable monster, and this is again.
Or are you?
Well, this is the problem. This is why we need more enhancement talent. I'm serious. Have those level up kids come up. Jasper Troy is a fucking monster. He should not lose to anyone for at least 4 or 5 months. I say half a year. Have this kid win. And have him beat up the first fucking... Look, if it's 6 months, the first 3 months he's beating up fucking, I don't know, whoever's in Evolve or whatever. Have him squash matches, bro, week after week after week. Then have him beat a mid-level talent. And have him work up that way, like half of a tag team, like one of the honks. Or he wrestles one honk and then the next honk the next week and then 2 honks at one time. And somehow he goes over. And then he fights a guy like Ricky Saints, who, in my humble opinion, got way too much offense. He was picking this dude up. He hit him with a German.
At this point, it's got to be a rib on Jasper Troy.
It has to be. I agree with you with that, bro. I know I've been joking around today. I agree with you 1,000%. I think this is they're fucking with him. They have to be. Who's really going to beat this guy? Oba? Maybe Oba?
Obviously.
Well.
Yeah.
I
do want to just make a quick sidebar because I happened to like scrub through a couple of episodes of Evolve recently.
Mm-hmm. I'm just saying hi to Cold Blooded and Dark Side. Castro join us late.
And my God, I am so glad that we don't have to review that. Because it would be like if you thought NXT wasn't amateurish enough.
Oh, no.
And I'm not even talking about the wrestling. I'm just talking about when anybody has to speak on camera on that show.
Oh, we'll talk about that later. We'll talk about I think a 10 or 15-year veteran who took the microphone, and I literally almost fell asleep on his fucking couch.
Okay. Well, as far as this match goes, Mr. Saints wins with a couple of tornado DDTs. One of them on the outside, one of them on the inside.
So the finish worked for me because Jasper Troy slipped in a banana peel, ended up doing a fucking dive onto the fucking stairs, fucked himself up, got hit with a DDT on the outside, right? And this was the finish. This is actually good psychology. This was the finish. He got hit with the DDT. He got picked up, and the powerful Ricky Sings picks him up, throws him into the ring, and then hits him with a second DDT and finishes him off. I think that's a good way of finishing the match.
It would have been better if he worked a 10 count and got DDT'd right on the right as he came in.
You took the words out of my mouth. Ricky Sings should have won by count out. I think countouts are so underutilized now in wrestling. It's a shame.
And then when they do use them, the people they do it so badly that the people boo the count out.
Yeah. Yeah. It used to be a thing back in the day, but who are we?
If you do a count out right, it can be a good finish that people will buy.
Agree.
Because they get the fun of counting to 10.
Yeah. Who doesn't like counting, Vet?
I mean, we got a guy that's the leader of the culling that used to make a gimmick out of that.
Mm-hmm.
So next we have the Honks and Ava and the Elephants brand and referee Masha Slamovich. Do we need to say anything about this?
Please no.
Okay. We have Jordynne Grace. She is walking to the ring. She is in the ring. She is cutting a promo. I assume she's a 15-year veteran. You might be going to sleep.
Bro, I'm going to look something up really quickly. It's going to take me a brief second. All right, let's see here. So she made her independent professional wrestling debut in 2012. So how many years is that now?
13 or so.
All right, so I was rounded up to 15, right? She went through the independents. She wrestled with Impact Wrestling from 2018 to 2025. And now she is a full-time wrestler with the WWE through NXT. And this fucking woman cannot cut a promo to save her fucking life. Not even if she tries. Does she try? You got the one guy heckling her in the stand because every time she's cutting a promo, she does that. What am I doing? She pauses. She's thinking. She's like thinking of what to say next or trying to remember her lines. And it's so and the way she delivers it, this fucking monotone, boring. Oh, God. Dude, make her a fucking heel already and call it quits. She is so god darn unlikable. I keep saying this every week. Do you guys not listen to me? Vet, please help me.
Well, making her a heel isn't going to make us like it anymore.
Oh, my God. Yeah, but we can hate her legit.
What difference does it make if you're a heel anymore? We already have Unreal.
Oh, fuck yeah. I'm hitting the Trump.
They don't know what the fuck they're doing. Do you understand that?
Yeah, now that we have WWE Unreal Season 2, coming soon, we don't need to worry about if somebody's a babyface or a heel now because we're just going to see how they were told exactly what to do. So if we can get NXT Unreal, then we can go in the back and we can see how they sit Jordynne Grace down and tell her how they can see that she's starting to lose the fans. So we're going to do these things where you get really personal and talk about yourself so that the fans can believe in you and identify with you. And they can, yeah, you could already see how, like, even if this was somebody, we've seen people who are able to deliver this, that it killed them. And she can't even deliver it. So it's really not working. And then when everything else fails, this is like the Kalani Jordan thing. Like, oh, we'll just turn you heel then, because nothing we've done has worked and you aren't capable of pulling it off. So it's okay for them to boo you as long as you're a heel. Well, no, it's not. It's still bad. Just because they tell you this person is a bad guy, now you still have to sit through the same bad TV.
You know, Lorenzo says here, our friend Lorenzo, he says, in my opinion, Jordynne Grace, I think she needs to be a heel character. So he's basically saying the same thing. And but if you're listening to what the vet is saying, it's not going to fix it. And I think vet, you're right. You're right. It's not going to fix it because she's a fucking bore. Not like the animal. Well, maybe once you could say that, but not now. She looks great, but she's just fucking bored, dude. She's so boring. And then she's so bad at doing this. And I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry if I'm shitting on you, kid. But the truth is, you're so bad at doing this, and I don't feel like maybe she's doing the best she can. Maybe. But she's so bad at cutting promos that then you get this young lady, what's her name? Fucking what's the blonde chick's name? I keep forgetting her. Blake Monroe. She's actually half decent. Like, she has character, right? And I felt like she was dragged down into the Jordynne Grace abyss. So I don't know what else to say. But Jordynne Grace is not good at all. And you were right, Vet. I tried. You know how I try, right? I try.
Yeah. And you do know, you did acknowledge that I did tell you, I did warn you all.
You sure fucking did. You did.
Yeah.
And I have to say this in front of everybody right now, in front of the millions and millions of people watching. Vet, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I didn't believe you. No.
I didn't take this one personal.
Well, you should.
I know that some things you just kind of have to see for yourself. I can't explain it for you. It's like the Matrix.
Well, I took the blue and red pill at the same time.
No one can be told what Jordynne Grace is. You have to experience it for yourself.
Well,
but like you said, Blake Monroe comes in. There's a no touching clause out here now.
But she touched her.
Yeah. Well, she shouldn't have.
But she
that was
did.
against the rules.
But here's the thing, Vet. The whole fucking segment is built around her not touching her. And she fucking grabs and almost breaks her wrist. She's touching her, Vet.
So she can't even. So we're talking not even from the stuff that's like our subjective opinions. Is like if we think Jordynne Grace can't cut a promo, no matter how right that is, that's still just our opinion. There could be people out there that love Jordynne Grace's promos, but one thing you can't deny is that she grabbed Blake Monroe.
she's literally.
So she failed the assignment.
The whole point of this thing is that there was supposed to be absolutely no contact. She has security guards. Oh, and then Jordynne Grace, of course, all 4'8" of her, is suplexing fucking guys the size of goddamn Matt Morgan.
Right. Because because again, this is like, you're losing the people, so we'll have you beat up security so that you look cool. This is just, you can definitely see that this is the WWE / NXT way of like character rehabilitation. But you don't have to do character rehab if you know what you had in the first place. Or if you left her on TNA where you found her.
Frank's Pickleborough says, I'd have her carry me around the house like a baby.
Yeah, just from room to room. Don't feel like walking today.
Would you do the whole gimmick? You know those people that they're a little weird and they wear baby stuff like diapers and they have giant pacifiers and their girlfriends change them? Is that what you're into, brother? I mean,
yeah. All right. so we got a meeting with Fatal Influence, but then they run into Zarisol, and then Lainey shows up again, and everybody has the same reaction to her that that we do. Who is that?
Who is this bitch? Who is this? I don't get it.
Sarah is with Javon, and Trick Williams is Goofy. This promo wasn't good either.
Is that
this is the first time he's cut a this is a if you would say like a promo could be described as a home run, this was like boop right back to the pitcher.
Boop right back to that is accurate.
And the pitcher does that thing where he like just takes that casual one step toward first base, like I'm not in any hurry. I'm just gonna we're just playing catch in the yard, you're out.
Yeah. Or an underhanded toss.
And Javon does the one, like as soon as he makes contact, he just starts running to first with his head down. Like,
fun fact, I was in a softball league, and I was pitching because I pitch modified softball. I can throw it pretty well, pretty hard underneath.
Modified.
And the kid hit it right back to me, and instead of me tossing it to first base, what do you think I did? That got me heat.
You rifled it to first base?
I rolled it.
Oh, you rolled it to first base.
Yeah, because I was so hyped that I caught it was like a one bounce, caught it, right to me. My adrenaline's going, and I did and I just rolled it to first base. And that fucking guy got so mad at me. You know? Oh, what an asshole. Ray is such an asshole, folks. Can you agree with that?
Well, we're trying to do some character rehab for you, Ray. Maybe if you tell the people like about you growing up and tell them about your dad and do all this other stuff and say how you struggled with, you know.
I had pimples when I was a kid, folks.
Yeah.
And man, I remember waking up one morning and I had the old doubleheader one. But it was picture day. But my father was there for me, and he explained how using alcohol and lemon juice would dissipate the pimple within 2 or 3 days, and I'll never forget that, Dad. I know every day I get a pimple, I look at the mirror and look up in heaven, thank my father every day.
Can you cry remembering your dad? Because then we might make you #1 contender.
Does that work? Jesus. They almost ruined that girl's career, and you know who we're talking about.
Yeah, well, she's coming up later. But for right now, and I'm going to use the Santino naming convention here. The Elephants brand versus Fatal Attraction. With referee Masha Slamovich.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, those two girls, there's Heather and M. M, like just all right, one half of Candy. They are. Who's the taller one? The taller one. That's the one I was telling you that she looks like.
That's M. Yes.
She looks like she's the one that should have been fighting the Fabulous Moolah on an episode of Superstars of Wrestling. You know, squash match, by the way. Moolah goes over strong. And then the other one, Heather, is it? She's weird. She's like a midget, but all midgets have like a big ass, and she has none. Right? Am I?
I'm trying to think.
And then Ash,
maybe a little bit, but not. Maybe she didn't have the right trunks on today.
Not a midget ass though. Oh, I'm sorry, a little person ass. But Ash by Elegance. Who is this young lady? Because I swear I've seen her before.
You said Ash by Elegance, right?
Yeah. This match, I honestly, Vet, I didn't really pay it much. I was making a thumbnail for.
Yeah, I understand.
PWR.
But I will say this: one thing that you don't even have to watch the match to be able to fully understand is that, you know, usually if you have a special referee and that special referee has got heat with one or both of the participants or all of the participants in the matches, usually they kind of figure into the thing somehow.
Nothing.
No, she just did a regular referee's job and that's it.
She legit. See, during the phone call, the FaceTime, whatever the hell that was earlier, the Google Hangouts that Ava and Santino Marella did, he said, you have to call the match down the middle. right? And she did. What? Why? Okay. I don't know.
Yeah, what was going to happen if she didn't? If she just laid everybody out? Bro, they fucked everything up. They have fucked everything up so bad. This is horrible.
So fucking weird, folks.
I hate it.
No.
But during the match, Trick Williams was doing some Stevie Richards fitness and picture-in-picture.
He's a lot of baby oil this kid uses.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, let's talk about it.
No.
And Reptilian Britt Baker hits the rolling encore, and they win.
She was over, by the way. Folks were just, what's going on with her? It's weird. Something weird is happening. Why are people liking her?
They're buying the push. They're marks.
Okay, explain. Because I don't understand. Why is she now becoming a popular? She is, by the way.
If you give the bar, if the bar is so low, if you're not giving anybody anything,
okay.
Let me put it another way. Okay, so you remember back in the Nation, when nobody liked Dwayne Johnson?
Of course.
Remember when he just started calling himself The Rock and telling everybody that they loved him?
Yes.
And you know how they eventually just started loving him?
Yes.
So, if you take this gross woman that's never done shit and is bad at everything, and you put 2 titles on her, and you're not really putting her against anybody that the people would have a reason to cheer for against her, they're marking out for the push.
Okay, I guess I understand now a little bit. I guess I understand and how they would work the marks regarding that level.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, what are you gonna do? You like what you like.
Frank said, "What dark-haired girl hurt you?" They all had dark hair.
So I just want to do a follow-up story really quickly on something that was reported earlier regarding Spider-Man on Xbox, and it appears that are they doing a remastered version? It says here, seems to imply that Spider-Man Remastered will be coming to Xbox after it's removed from PlayStation Plus after the success of Helldivers 2. And we got some more stuff on Spider-Man here. So but they don't have the Spider-Man I want to play, the Miles Morales one.
So you need to play the first Spider-Man before you can play the Miles Morales one.
I like Miles Morales.
And you got to play the Miles Morales one before you can play Spider-Man 2.
I like Dominican Spider-Man.
He's in. They're in all the games. It's like a trilogy of games.
Dímelo, loquito. ¿Qué lo que? I'm Spider-Man. All right, so we finished with this match.
Yes, we're definitely done with that. We're at Charlie Dempsey and Kendall Gray having a meeting in the bowels of the building. This is where Mankind used to cut the promos, with the rat and everything.
Mm-hmm. I think Charlie Dempsey's trying to recruit maybe a new faction.
Yeah, and then Ren comes in and she's like, hey everyone.
Yeah, don't do that. I'm here.
And then the Culling walk by.
Mm-hmm. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, I got nothing. Canada and America are getting ready to go to the ring for the peace treaty.
Folks, you need to understand how bad this was. But how bad was this? Be honest.
This was so bad that I wanted to go back and watch Evolve again.
Oh my God. You would have done that to yourself? It was bad.
I may have.
Yo, it was bad, folks. Yo, friends, family, HMG loyalists. This was terrible. It's so bad.
How many times you put over Ethan Page?
I know, but
how many times you put over Chelsea Green? One of these people just got here. So we're not going to hold her accountable. How many times you put over Tavion Heights? Not for the promos, though. You never did put over for the promos. I'll give you that. What was that shit he said about the wrestling gods of Mount Olympus put me here?
Bro, he was, I don't know. He's like, they made me in their image.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck are you, dude, do you talk about this shit in the hood? Even our numbers, our viewership numbers are starting to dip. People are logging off. I don't blame you.
Yes. Look, we're not gonna spend as much time on it as they did. Come back.
Yeah, please come back.
Yeah. Or go. Whatever you want to do. Look,
And
I'm not gonna hold you. But Ava's gonna make a match because you knew you weren't gonna have these people in here and not get a match out of it. And you'll get some ankle locks. Because, definitely amateur wrestlers, one of the things that they teach you, in all of your collegiate training and Olympic trials and all these stuff, they definitely teach you joint locks for freestyle wrestling.
Did you wrestle in high school at all? Because I did freestyle wrestling. I tried it. All right.
No, actually, no.
I've never, in the years that I've seen amateur wrestling, seen one submission. What the fuck? Why does every fucking person that's a real wrestler, do a fucking ankle lock? It never makes everybody.
You know damn well why.
Fucking Kurt Angle Jr., what's his name? Captain Americano. He does a fucking ankle lock. Now, these two fucking goofballs are doing an ankle lock. Don't forget, the world's greatest tag team did an ankle lock. And then the what's his name? Kurt Angle's black son did an ankle lock. Everybody's doing a fucking ankle lock. Why? What about the fucking the goofball that wrestled for TNA? He's in AEW now with the damn earmuffs. What's his name with the mouthpiece?
Josh Ankles Ander.
That guy. He does an ankle lock, doesn't he? I'm guessing. Doesn't he do an ankle lock? Why? You know what the finish should be? What? A fucking, maybe an Olympic slam? I've seen that done. A belly to belly, a belly to back. I don't know. German? Fucking ankle lock?
The finishes, they just cradle you like a baby and just cinch up. That's it. You can't get out.
Like when Hogan pinned the Iron Sheik, he hooked the leg and the head.
Yeah. There you go. But that's why everybody does it, because Kurt Angle does it. And Kurt Angle did it because Ken Shamrock did it.
I want to hurry because I want to play some more NBA 2K14.
So Ricky is talking to Miles, and then Brian Pillman Jr. comes and talks to Miles, and he keeps saying, "I'm sorry."
This was funny to me.
Yeah, like I didn't know that you could wrestle like that when you're deaf and blind, and he keeps saying that, and then he's like, "I'm not blind," and then he maces him.
That was awesome.
So now you are. Yeah.
That was funny. That was the best thing on the show, folks.
Here's the second best thing on the show. Lola, Lonnie, and Lash.
Nope.
Moving on? Okay.
Yep.
Dark State. Corners Ava, and it looks like it's about to get very SA up in here. And then somebody says his name, and he appears.
Where was the white couch when you needed it? So, yeah. And then, again, the goofy white guy says something.
All I can tell you, sir, is that he's gay.
Gay, gay.
Are they leaning in? They're leaning into this. A lot of high school level.
The best
Shawn
part.
Michaels. Go ahead.
The best part was when one of the guys off screen said, "Why'd you have to say it like that?"
Yes, that was Sugars. That was Sugars. Yeah. He says, we're going to come behind you or something like that.
Yeah.
Something weird, dude. He's become the meme. I'm telling you, he's become the Rusev, I'm going to come on you like I've never come on you before. I don't fucking know, man. I'm going to turn the knob, brother. I'm going to turn your knob. Yeah, no pause, Zane Vicious. No pause.
Yeah, well, looks like there's been enough talk. It's time for the main event. Javon Evans versus Trick Williams.
In a let's see if we can kill Javon Evans match.
I think I know who.
Oh, who?
Javon Evans.
Ah, yes.
He is going to break something.
My goodness.
I was thinking as I was watching him fly through things and around things and over things. You know, Eddie Guerrero, when he made his WWF debut, did a move that he'd done hundreds, if not thousands of times.
He broke his arm.
Did it perfectly and broke his arm. And it's funny how things like that happen in wrestling. And then this kid can just get tossed like a javelin any which way.
That was insane.
And he'll probably be fine.
It was insane, folks. I mean, he's talking about the spot where he's going to do a springboard from the outside into the ring. Trick Williams just fucking throws him out the ring, onto the table, backwards. It was a sight to see. Anyway, Vet, continue.
And do you think that was the finish? No, that was the heat spot. That was the cutoff spot. We're going to have most of the match after this.
You know, I like doing this for you folks that didn't see it. I go to Twitter real quick because we don't get struck for this. And I'll share this with you so you can see it. If you guys didn't watch NXT, this is the spot Vet and I are talking about. Now, you're going to have to squint your eyes because it's not going to be as big. Pause. But this is what the kid did.
Got caught. Rick put on. Oh,
Jesus Christ. How dangerous was that, Vet?
It didn't have to be that dangerous, but, you know, like you say, people don't know their own strength. I don't know if the kid knows his own bounce.
Damn.
Because you don't practice these.
No.
It's not like you set up a bunch of announcers tables and keep going through it. No. You really basically just look at it and be like, okay, I think I can do that. And you don't even try it. You just go for it when it's live. There's a couple of reasons for that. Number one, because you're not going to take that bump that many times, and they're not going to want you to be taking that bump that many times. But also, the more you overthink something, the more dangerous it is for you.
Wait a second. He's done this before.
Yeah.
He's done the same spot. Look at this one. This is last year. Oh, God. Oh.
Undershot it.
Let me see something. So there's a whole bunch of shit where he fucking kills himself. What's this? Oh, fuck.
Well,
okay, so this kid is just oh yeah. All right. Maybe he does practice it, Vet. Maybe we're wrong.
Well, yeah, he's practicing. All these are practices in real time. Maybe one day he'll hit something square, but until that day, we'll just keep holding our breath. But I think another thing that hurts it is like we even besides Javon himself, don't we see people do like crazy bumps all the time? Don't people take bumps on the stage? Don't they like to do that go through the wall spot? They like to do the go through the barricade spot. You know, they try to do these holy shit moments and we're getting desensitized. So
was there a moment during this match where the boy so Javon Evans was bleeding from the mouth from a kick?
Yeah, I think it was that first kick.
The first kick. Did you not feel that they were kind of potatoing each other a little bit more after that? There was no? Not
really.
Okay. All right.
I mean, you're not asking me if they were doing it. You're asking me if I think there was some animosity there.
Yeah, just a brief couple
Probably
of brief
not.
moments. No, okay.
Probably not really.
But the end of the match was you think Javon's he does hit the springboard, or he tries a couple of times, right?
Well, you got to remember, this all came to Oba was watching the whole thing in the balcony. But it wasn't until Mike Santana was also in the balcony.
What's he doing in the Impact Zone?
Yeah, what is the Impact Zone doing in here?
Yeah.
And that was enough to completely take Trick out of the match, because up until then, he was basically playing with his food with Javon Evans. Like, it was like a cat with a mouse, got by the tail.
Yep.
And then the cat looks over and sees Mike Santana, and all of a sudden, that's not a mouse you got by the tail. That's a wolf.
Mm-hmm. Oh boy, I see what you did there, Vet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
One ace crusher later, my friend, and guess what?
Ace Crusher into Springboard Ace Crusher. 2-time Ace Crusher.
Looks
and
like Javon's going to face the champ.
Yeah, a pin on the TNA champion. Moose couldn't get that.
Nope. Well, you know Javon Evans is better than Moose.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
Younger, thinner, and better.
Mm-hmm. More bouncy.
Definitely.
Even though Moose is quite bouncy.
Yeah.
It's quite bouncy. Question for you.
Yep.
As crazy as this shit was, did you enjoy this match?
I enjoyed Trick Williams. He's very he looks very comfortable as far as like being in control,
Mm-hmm.
being the sort of the general in the general's, you know, in the driver's seat. He's not rushing anything. He's taking his time. He's being his character. So I like that. I was proud. And I know you didn't listen to the Impact Attack yet.
Not yet. That's tomorrow.
But for those who did, you would have heard me say, like, when Trick had the match with Moose, I didn't like their match.
Mm-hmm.
But of the two, if I didn't know better, I would definitely think Trick is the bigger star with more experience. Because babyface Moose just doesn't work for me. But heel Trick definitely does.
I think you said this last week too. Something along the lines of that.
Yeah, something along the lines. But that at that point, I hadn't seen this match yet, and now that I've seen this match, it reinforced it in my mind. I'm definitely right.
That you're not a fan of the him using his old theme song, right?
Well, that's just one little aspect of it. I'm not a fan of the way he works the match. I'm not a fan of the way he is. His presence in the match is just not. It's not what it once was. And Trick definitely has grown into his role very rapidly. It's almost overnight, even though it's been years.
Interesting. Very just listen, Vet. I think for the level of shitty that this NXT was, I think the level of our podcast today, our show, was next level. I think we did a very solid job at doing what the WWE couldn't do yesterday, and that is entertain the people that came to watch us.
I would hope so.
I think so.
I felt like
I felt like this was a solid show. We had some laughs. We shed some tears. Remember, you had told me to cry, you know, like Lola Vice, and I did. We gave you some information. We broke some news. We talked some video games. I mean, how many wrestling podcasts really do that? Did I tell you I have the NBA 2K14 for Xbox One?
That's right.
I don't know if you can get any better than this, folks. I mean, you can pay other podcasts, but I don't think so. With that being said, Vet, it's not just our show that we have here. We have other things that we did that, you know, are part of this little family we call HMG. Why don't you tell some of the folks, and don't go anywhere, folks. We have something special for you afterwards. No, we don't. I just want you guys to hang out with us longer.
Please
I don't
stay.
want to lie to you. Just stay with us. Anyway.
Yeah, so on Monday nights at 6:30 p.m. Pacific, 9:30 p.m. Eastern, you can find myself and Brandon on the Impact Attack.
You can.
And we will talk about the TNA portion of this partnership, you know, which may become official. Adam Pearce might make it official if WWE purchases TNA. Why they would do that, I have no idea, but
nobody knows.
It's a rumor out there.
And if I see that fucking guy, I'm sorry, I have to say this. If I see that fucking little Puerto Rican guy that's Ash by Elegance manager, whatever the fuck, that got tossed out of the match again, I'm done. I'm disavowing it. I disavow him. I'm just letting you know for next week. All right, guys, I'm sorry.
Okay. Well, speaking of something I'd like to disavow, AEW has got a pay-per-view this weekend.
Oh no.
Yeah. So
So does NXT.
yeah. Magically they suddenly do.
Shocking.
If you want to hear me talk about AEW with Jimmy T, then a good time for that would be 8 a.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. Eastern on Sunday, when we do the wreckage. Now, as of that recording, Forbidden Door will not have taken place yet, so unfortunately we'll not have the freshest, hottest review. That'll have to wait till the following week's wreckage, but we'll still give you a very entertaining show for sure. Of course, there are other people that can entertain you outside of HMG, but are still partners, affiliates, friends, whatever you want to call them,
Sure.
of HMG, such as Wrestling with Rip Rogers. How do you get to be a Rip Rogers guy? Well, the first ingredient is Rip Rogers, of course.
You need some.
And he's got a show, Concrete, every Friday at noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific. If you want to ask him a question, then open up the wallet. Or you could try your hand with a free question, but you never know, because there's a lot of nice charitable people in there, and they get their questions read all the time. So,
all the time.
yes, so check out Wrestling with Rogers. Check out the Stevie Richards Show. Now, that show is a free show, and it might be the best show in wrestling. Because it's a show. It's not just a podcast. It's a show.
He is a British guy.
Yeah, he has a British guy.
We don't have a British guy.
No.
We got a
we
Puerto
don't.
Rican, and we have what the hell are you, vet? What are you, like Irish?
I'm just 10 different European white.
Oh my.
Yeah.
You ain't got no
There is British in there, but not enough to.
You tell me you ain't got no Puerto Rican, no African in you?
I never did one of those little tests, so maybe.
I'm gonna say something that's gonna sound really fucking gay, but your lips are too big to just be all white.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
You know what I mean? You have very pouty, full lips like me.
Mm-hmm. It's
So,
true. But, regardless of that, where was I? Stevie Richards. Yes,
Uh-huh.
he
Yep.
definitely has a thin-lipped
I
British
got you
guy.
all flustered.
Yeah. See, he has a thin-lipped British man there with him to take care of all that fun stuff, and that's a great show.
That's right.
So, and then of course, Limpin' Ain't Easy with the great Timmy Baltimore. If you didn't check out part 1 of his interview with Tahuti Miles, please check that out, because part 2 is coming. If not, it's already here. Yes, I had a black moment earlier when I said know every damn thing to the artist. But I think that's just about it.
Well, yeah.
And add Opinion Haver for me personally everywhere if you like.
It's right down there. I mean, we do also have the A show with April Hunter. You can check her out it's usually every is it Thursdays or Wednesdays? I think it's tonight. Anyway, check it out. She's awesome. And also, of course, ladies and gentlemen, we have the pro wrestling. Oh wait, the Monday Locker Room first. Smack Attack. Pro Wrestling Reflection. And Vet, this week, they're going back to the House of Hardcore. They're going back to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. They are going back to EC-Dub, and they're going to be talking about ECW Hardcore TV from August 1999. This is when the Dudley Boys won the Tag Team Championship, and then they go off to WWE.
Damn.
Yeah, I don't know if you remember that, brother.
Look at that picture of Dreamer, too. Like, his shoulders are wider than his waist.
Right? I think I cropped that wrong.
Oh, okay. That explains it.
Yeah, he was a little fatter, but there was shadow issues, and I had to kind of taper it. It's weird. He's fatter there. Actually, this might be in maybe some of the best shape he was in his latter career, because after this, he just falls the fuck off the ledge, and he turns into Sami Callihan, basically.
And you know what's the worst part about it is he pulls his hair up in that samurai ponytail, and it makes his head look even fatter.
Hey, Sami Callihan struggling to unlace his boot in the ring was possibly one of the funniest things I've ever seen. He did the fat man thing where he has to roll forward a little bit like Rock, unlace a couple laces, lean back, catch a breath, come back again. Am I wrong there? And it took him a minute, but he got them boots off.
It was more action than happened in the match. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. Sami fucking Callihan. Solomon Crow folks?
The hacker.
The hacker, Solomon Crow. We have some breaking news here. Bryan Danielson has been announced for AEW New Japan Pro Wrestling Forbidden Door in London.
He's going to be taking on Spider-Man on the Xbox.
On Xbox. Oh, God. We're going home, folks. We love you. We appreciate you. We thank you. And we are the fuck out of here. Goodbye.
I'm hurt and I'm old and I'm fucking tired and I work with fucking children.
This is the Hustler Rip Rogers. Yeah, it's fucking me. Yeah, and listen to the fucking Hameen Media Group. That's Ben Hameen Media Group from Rip Rogers. Go get him and go fuck yourself.